This is question 6, and straight away I can see from the options there, this is about unemployment. There's a small scenario, but to help me get the most out of reading that scenario, I'm actually going to start with the requirement. So which of the following describes the type of unemployment that Martin has been affected by? Structural, cyclical, frictional, or marginal? So as I read the scenario, it would be good if I have in my mind a few ideas about what each of these are. And then I should very quickly be able to make my decision. Well, marginal unemployment is a strange term. I've heard of marginal employment, but not marginal unemployment. So I'm going to discount that one straight away because I'm not exactly sure that it's a real term. The other three I definitely know are terms to describe types of unemployment. Frictional unemployment relates to short-term unemployment. And this is caused by people generally voluntarily changing their jobs. Cyclical unemployment considers the aggregate demand in an economy, and if it's too low, then there will be insufficient demand to generate employment opportunities. It's often due to economic upturns and downturns, and therefore cyclical unemployment tends to be a major problem at the bottom of a recession where demand in the economy is very low. Structural unemployment is where there has been a change in the economy. That could lead to a change in the skills that are being required, or the location where employment or those specific skills are needed. So armed with this knowledge, let's now look at the scenario itself. It tells us Martin is an experienced and fully trained shipbuilder. So this is a skilled person based in a Western European city. So we've got some location information there. Due to a significant economic change in supply and demand for shipbuilding in Martin's own country, the shipyard he worked for has closed and he was made redundant. There's no other local demand for his skills within his own region, and he would have to move to another country to get similar employment. He could only find similar work locally through undertaking at least a year's retraining in an engineering field. So I'm definitely going to remove frictional unemployment as an option. It's got nothing to do with short-term unemployment. I've then got to decide whether this is a structural change or something around the aggregate demand in this economy. Now, it mentions demand conditions, but I think overall, looking at the scenario as a whole, it talks about economic change for shipbuilding. There's now a lack of demand in this region for the skills. He could move somewhere else and his skills would be in demand. I would argue very strongly that it's not cyclical unemployment, and the right answer is indeed structural unemployment.